out.
We have some special guests, and I'm going to let Ms. Kistler introduce.
All right, I have a little story for you. Once upon a time, in a warm, happy place, there were two boys on their very first day of kindergarten. They walked into a classroom many of you have been in, or a room just like it. One boy, named Joshua, was so ready for kindergarten he was almost reading everything on the walls. The other boy, Moises, came in a bit quieter, but just as eager. Over the years, they blossomed into wonderful beachcombers many of you have become. They moved on to intermediate school, middle school, and high school. This weekend, they will complete their time by walking across the stage and getting their diploma. But they did something special. They have made the highest grades in their class. Through their years, they showed hard work, grit, and determination, and have accomplished the honor of the top students in their class. They will be honored with the rank of Salutatorian and Valedictorian because of all these accomplishments. They sat in the same seats you sit in, they played on the same playground you play on, and they learned from the same teachers you are learning from. Every year I hear, Ms. Kistler, I don't want to leave you. My reply is always, I'm always here in this same room. I'll be here all the time. These two have come back to me and to IES to show you all the amazing things you can accomplish, just like they have. This is Joshua Fleitas.
What's up, Independence? It's been a while since I've been here. 12 years, I think. How many of you know what a salutatorian is? Probably not many of you. Well, I happen to be the salutatorian at Timber Creek High School, and what that means is out of the 750 people in my class, somewhere around there, I had the second highest GPA in my class. And your GPA is basically just your grades. So, how many of you are excited for high school? Now, how many of you are saying that just because you watch High School Musical? Okay, well, high school, it's not really the same as High School Musical, unfortunately. You don't sing all the time, but you do make friends. And that was one of my favorite parts of high school, making friends and meeting new people. Now back to independence. I remember all these photos here, my first day of school, playing music. I remember the field day, we got to go play outside. Don't ever forget field day. That's one of the best days here. Now, I had a very fun time here at Independence, and I hope many of you don't forget the memories that you make here, the friends that you make here. Because it's your beginnings, it's your origins, you know. You're going to remember that all the way through high school. I sure did. Now, as you go on from elementary school to intermediate school, to middle school, to high school, to wherever you go next, you guys got to remember that hard work will help you all the way through. Don't let yourself get complacent. Don't get bored of anything. Always wonder what you can do to be a better person. And even more, respect your parents, because they know what's best for you. And always make sure that you tell your family you love them. Tell your sister you love her, tell your brother you love him. Tell your mom you love her, tell your dad you love him. Don't ever underestimate the time that you spend with your family. Because you go off to college like me, Abilene Christian University. When you go off to college, you're going to wish that you could spend more time with them. And it's sad that I'll have to go all the way to Abilene. But just just remember to cherish the time that you have with your family. So, now I head off to Abilene to study math of all things. How many of you like math? Right? All right. That's a lot better than my high school class. I'm glad many of you like math. Math is everywhere. You can use it in all things. You can use it to describe anything. And so, although I know many of you will probably not major in math, you should definitely consider it. So, yeah guys, just remember, have fun. Don't forget the memories you have here. Work hard. Don't hardly work. And love each other as you love yourself. And remember, you have a greater purpose in life. Do what you're called to do. Thank you.
And Timothy's valedictorian is Moises Rodriguez.
Hello guys, how are you doing today? Okay. So in case y'all didn't hear earlier, I'm the valedictorian of my graduating class for 2024, and that basically just means I got the highest grades out of everyone in my class. Alright, so I'd like to start off just by saying the reason I am where I am today. And this basically goes with anything that helps you get grades. So I have a question for you guys. How many of you like reading? Alright. That's good to see. Alright. Well,
Bad word.
about reading. You know, there's this statistic I saw yesterday that said that if you read for at least 20 minutes a day, you have a greater chance of doing better on tests than about 90% of your classmates. Right? And if you read only 5 minutes a day, you can learn almost 300,000 new words every year. So a lot of benefits to that. And I feel like one of the main reasons that me and my best friend Joshua Fleitas got the highest grades in our class was because we read a lot. Right? So everyone can raise their hands. I encourage you to keep reading, and as you build the vocabulary, you do better on school. Just remember that. And also want to bring up a note that Josh also mentioned, the importance of respecting your family. Right? Because your parents, like you said, know what's best for you. So even when you don't feel like doing your room or listening to them doing your chores, just do it. And like he said again, always tell them you love them, because the years go by quick. And I remember when I was in Independence Elementary School, and I was looking at the seniors graduate from way back then, and I thought, I'll always be under school, I'll always be in school, but I thought I got in. And also, one more thing about how many of you here play sports? Soccer, football, basketball? That's perfect.
Maverick.
Alright, so that's another thing that really helped me get through school, playing sports. You know, staying active and always, providing that sense of rush, because I do love playing sports, so keep doing it. And as you enter high school, which may seem far off for you guys, try to find at least one thing you're good at. It could be singing like choir, it could be band, it could be sports, and just stick to it. It's gonna get you really far in life. Alright, and I got one more thing to tell you. How many of you here think you're a hard worker? Yeah. Alright. Alright, see. Because I want to tell you that when you're going through high school, when you're completing an activity, when you're doing your homework, studying for a test, if you call yourself a hard worker, you're more likely to put in that effort and put in the work to get good grades. But if you just call yourself smart, you're actually likely to put less effort because you think you don't really need to study. So always remember, and parents as well, to call your kids hard workers because basing their identity around those two words can really help them out in school. Alright, and another thing that really helped me where I'm at today is surrounding myself with the right people. So always remember to have good influences wherever you're at, whether it's middle school, high school, or the next years of your intermediate school. And always remember to have fun. And yeah, the years really pass by quick. And though right now you may not feel like you'll get to this point really fast, but the truth is they fly by. So yeah, thanks for having me.
Can we give them one more round of applause? Because that is a huge achievement. We want to thank them for coming today, boys. This is what they looked like when they were in 4th grade. Can you find them? Here's Joshua, and here's me. So we want to thank them for coming. And you know what? Someday you can be standing on this stage telling the kindergartners through 4th graders what you did to get here. So start working hard, because I bet they didn't start working hard just when they got to high school. They started working really hard when they were in elementary school as well. When they were in pre-K, you are absolutely right. All right, next we have our sharpening the saw.